Hi there, my name is Michael Middleton and I'm with TexasBowhunter.com, and of course now the new Texas Bowhunters Journal, my monthly magazine. If you hadn't seen it, go check it out. You can go get some information on that and subscribe to it actually at our TexasBowhunter.com. I just got back from a fantastic hunting trip down in South Texas, and actually the first part of the week I spent down with my family, my wife and my 3 daughters in Frio County, and most of that time was spent in the gun blind with my daughter Courtney, trying to get her onto a buck that we had seen in the area. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to shoot at him, but she did miss an opportunity at both a bobcat and just a huge giant boar hog that I later went back after and didn't get a chance to shoot either. And then we had some family obligations, and then from there I went down to our family place in South Texas. Many of you may have followed that hunt on our live hunt on TexasBowhunter.com, and this is the video footage of those hunts. And the first hunt that I've got here, and I'll go ahead and set it up, is I had set up a ground blind the afternoon before. My brother and I had been riding around and come across an area where we had seen some deer, and I decided to go ahead and set up a ground blind in that area. So this hunt starts in the morning, and I'll let the video footage take it from here.
Had an 8-point, mature 8. Pardon me, I'm shaking a little bit. I'm actually having to use my iPhone. I got my Canon SLR, digital SLR set up, but I'm having a hard time getting the lens off of it and getting it switched around, so I'm just going to do this little outtake with my cell phone here. Had a little spike that came in this morning, and then I've been having to do a little work here in the blind using my phone and laptop. But then I had a mature 8 that came in. The place that we're hunting is probably a little overpopulated with deer, and so I decided this morning that the first mature buck that came in, mature 8 that didn't have a whole lot of potential, I was going to go ahead and shoot. It's my first deer of the season. Okay, so I'm standing here at the shot site, and looked at the video, and it was looked like a real good shot, kind of right at the shoulder. I saw blood trickling down his side as he ran away. So standing here, it's about probably, I don't know, about 20 yards, is probably about 18 yards actually is the shot. So look back over there, you can see the blind if the sun doesn't blind you up. Over here I have the arrow, got real good blood on it. Look over to the right, there's you can see blood on this pile here. We'll just kind of walk along, take a look, and then look at the brush where he ran. You see good blood actually on the ground here, and then in here, and then all up in that brush right there. I don't know if you got too much glare, but there's good blood all the way across. And it looks like we're going to have a pretty good stand-up walking blood trail here. Yeah, there's blood here. So yeah, got some more back over here. So yeah, it's apparent we have a pretty good blood trail. So we'll just kind of carry you along here, so walk across it and see if we can locate the deer pretty quick here. I don't think it's going to be a long track at all. Looks like he went back in this direction. Yeah, so there's blood on the ground here. In fact, he may be running out of blood a little bit, but yeah, so we got good blood here. Good blood right back in here. Yeah, all the way back in here. Like I say, I think I heard him trashing around here. Blood on that cactus. Yeah. So yeah, just good stand-up walking blood trail here. So There he is. Yep, there he is, piled up in the brush right here. So we'll drag him out of here and then get some more LDPs and so forth, and get him all cleaned up. So that's what I like to see.
All right, so what a great hunt that was, and man, it really was a hunt that I kind of needed. I'd had a kind of a string of bad luck, and really hadn't had much of a chance to hunt this year, other than with my family, in which I enjoy tremendously. But this is really my first chance that I've had to bow hunt in a long time. So to be able to get a good shot on a deer like that, blood just pumping out of his side as he's running away, and just have a good shot and a good blood trail, stand up walking blood trail that I was able to follow, and just a great confidence boost. Next hunt is later that afternoon. I went to a different blind that we call the Highline blind, and I'll go ahead and set it up. Had a doe that came in and a couple of other bucks. Buck wasn't a shooter, but doe came into position. I decided that I wanted to go ahead and take the shot, and so we'll see what happens with it. All right, so much for that boost in confidence that I had from the day before, but it's nothing like a miss to humble you a little bit. And I know what I did wrong there. I used my 20-yard pin. The doe ducked a little bit, but I really just kind of misjudged her distance. Didn't think to aim low, and of course it resulted in a miss. Okay, so doe came back in. She came in here yesterday evening, and I just flat out missed her. But she came back in today with another deer, and the same doe that came in, and decided to go ahead and take the shot. I think it may have been a little bit high. She may have ducked into it, but I saw blood coming out, kind of pumping out of her. I think the jackhammers really did the trick here, so I think it's going to be a pretty good recovery. I think I heard her go down back over there, but man, I couldn't be more excited. So that's the buck that I shot yesterday morning, and then of course confidence took a little bit of a hit yesterday evening, but I know what I did wrong there. So hopefully once I get this one recovered, that'll be a couple. And of course I'm going to keep hunting here. There's a couple other bucks that are in the neighborhood. As soon as I get her recovered, I've got some work I've got to go back and do this morning, but I'm going to try to get out early this afternoon. There's a couple other mature bucks that have been roaming the area, a couple that I'd like to get a better look at, and I've still got a couple more days left here and several more hunts. So had to go back in and do a little bit of work, and then that afternoon I went back over to, early in the afternoon, went back over to the cubicle, spent a couple hours there sitting in the blind, and I didn't see a whole lot, so about 4:15 I decided to move back over to the Highline blind, and came back in there, put corn out, set it up, got everything set the way that I wanted to, and had action immediately. Had a small buck that came in, and then later had another buck that came, and he was not in a shooting window, and eventually he came back over, and we'll just pick it up with a video and let you watch the rest from here. good mature buck just came in, and I actually started out at another location this morning. I was hunting what I call a cubicle blind, and wouldn't see anything over there this evening. But so about 4:15, I guess, I decided to make a move over here. So I got over here, set out some corn, went and parked, got everything set up in the blind here, and oh, that buck! There's a couple other bucks that came in. That's a mature shooter. He's definitely a mature buck, probably 5.5, maybe 6.5 years old, 8-point. You know, not a great rack, but just a good, solid, mature buck that we need to shoot off this place. Like I said, we're probably overpopulated with deer, so made a real good shot on him. I didn't see the blood like I saw on some of those other deer. The other couple of deer that I saw, I just saw blood coming out of them immediately, but didn't see that here. But man, I just think it was ever so slight quartering away. I think I hit it right in the money zone, as Jim Novak would say. And I'm going to give it a few more minutes here. It's still early. There's actually still a deer not too far away that's starting to work its way back in. So I'm not going to shoot anything else until I get that one recovered. But I'm just going to sit back for a minute and just kind of soak it all in. Man, I couldn't be more excited. What a great trip this has been.